And here we have a perfectly working Update Aquatic Bedrock Edition MCPE, Xbox One, Windows 10, all those versions, see Pickle Farm. It's totally automatic, it does use bone meal, but it pumps like a beast. All you gotta do is flick this switch and blocka, blocka, blocka. It's pumping out pickles like a New York deli. Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you from Tutorial Land. Guys, we have got the Update Aquatic and we have been super duper stoked about all the new farms. We did a kelp farm that was pretty tiny over there somewhere, I don't know. And yeah, so I put kind of a shout out to my Discord because this is a big problem, guys. All of these farms on YouTube from, say, PC players doing it in a snapshot, the water mechanics has changed since. Not one of them worked, and I was so frustrated because it's acting so different. The coral dries out, so I kind of made a shout out into the community on Discord. I actually do this a fair amount, you know, if there's something up like, hey, let's figure out how the water goes on this, or how are these spawning for you. So it's a perfect way for a Discord, and Nutty came up large. Nutty is a member of the Discord for a long time. I know him and his son always watch the videos, so shout outs to them and Nutty for giving me the exact pattern here, because this is key, guys. Where you put your source blocks is all that matters to make this work properly. You can see it's a very simple build other than that. For this one here, guys, let's go for 352 likes. If you are one of those dudes, don't forget to hit me up, guys. You guys want to see the power? The power is on. Pff, they're flying. None of them will leave. I'm telling you, this is perfectly efficient, 100%. It also gives you the ability to grow on all of these patches. That's a big deal because, as you can see in the Discord, we discussed it and even made it smaller. So you can see this one here works as well. I hope it's not running out. No, it's almost out of bone meal. So let's put this in here. So this one here you can see is a lot smaller. And it works. It does what it's supposed to do. But you can see that this second coral here dries out, and that's because sometimes when if an actual sea pickle grows on that coral when it's colored, it dries out long enough to actually dry out. So this does work. If you want to have a cool sea pickle farm that's tiny, you could make this one right here. Just take this hopper and move it back here. It won't be as efficient. You'll only ever get one block of pickles, and this one here is super high volume. I have no idea how many this makes. I know I just made it moments ago and I almost filled the chest. So I'm not going to give you a quote. If I could give you a quote, it would be like you know, like 100 double chests an hour. I don't know, something like that. Either way, it does operate on bone meal. In addition to that, I've switched over this one more so because this circuit with the observers works a lot better. On this one here, it gets jammed. I don't know what it is, if it's a glitch or something with my tutorial world, but constantly this will just lock onto a solid locked position. So I favor this guy right here because I think it would work better in the sense that when you turn it on, it's never going to be locked, right? How much of these, literally it's automatic, right? It does everything it needs to do. And yeah, so let's do it. I'm going to tell you what you need, guys, for this build. It's super easy. I took it a little on the fancy side with some trapdoors, but you could work with me. You're going to need 6 hoppers, 5 coral, 3 chests, 2 observer blocks, 1 lever, 2 half slabs, 1 dispenser, 1 glass, 12 glass. Sorry, my cat is going crazy here. 4 trapdoors. You need 4 source blocks of water. How you get them, it's up to you, but I visually put 4 in because it's important. 1 sticky piston, 5 panes of glass, 4 sticky icky dill sea pickles. I don't know if that's the real word or not, but yeah, and you're gonna need bone meal. So yeah, get your grinder going. So I'm just gonna build it right in front of this one. It's super simple. Let's start. Put your chest down. Good. Grab our hoppers. We got our hoppers. Let's put down 5 facing this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so now we'll get our glass. All you want to do is block this in. You need these to be covered in water, right? So block in all of them like this. Put your dispenser right there on the ground. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just use glass here. So this guy here, this guy here. We want to block it in. Over here, what you're going to do is let's grab our trapdoors. I love that it's a little bit higher in the inventory. That's pretty cool. So grab your trapdoors and grab the slabs since I'm slacking. So this is very important, guys. Put these slabs like this on both these sides. Again, you could replace what I'm doing with the trapdoors with glass if you want. I just like the way it looked when it looked smaller. I just take these trapdoors, put them on the back, and close them because we don't want that water coming out. You don't have to do it there. That was just me. and there and there. So now you can see we can put water in here. The water's going to go down. That's super cool. In addition, we want to make sure that we put our coral in here, but do not mess with coral, guys. If you put coral in here and it dries out, you will have to start this whole thing over because it becomes basically here. I'm gonna give you guys a little lesson because we've been testing this for days. So long story short, let's grab this bucket. You want to pay attention here. So the coral's under it. That coral won't turn, right? So but if we let that coral turn, so let's say let's block off, see what happens here. So basically this coral on top, if we let this coral turn by say placing a solid block on it, now that it's turned, watch this. You can't place a source block on it. What happens is your source block is there. It's in the ground. Do you see that? So you cannot do this that way. I hope y'all paid attention. So basically, you will not put any coral here. The only way you put coral is if it's covered on all sides. It will turn. Make sure every solid side of the coral is covered or covered in water. So the first source block is right here. Once you put that source block in, guys, you can put your coral, because every side will be covered in water. Do not let them dry out or you're gonna have to start over. So once this is done, let's go here. So basically, I'm just gonna stand down here. We're gonna want to place an observer. I wonder if I can hit this. I think I can. Oh, no. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just build this up here. Ah, you know what, Skippy, stop being a noob. There we go. I'm gonna go behind here. It's like I'm flying right now and I'm not trying to fly. So once we do this, see the arrow is facing down. We're gonna wanna make one facing up. It's already gonna start its ticking, that's okay. Go ahead and just place your sticky icky right here. Go ahead and grab that lever. I'm telling you, this is a much more reliable circuit for sure. And then it's on and off, easy like that. That one always locks. Let's run back here, and you know, it doesn't matter about that block in the ground. Make sure you put this guy here with a couple chests, because this is where your bone meal goes and you don't want to mess with that. In addition to this, last but not least, you're going to need a solid block of glass right here. You're going to need a solid block of glass right here and here. And then once you've done that, you could grab yourself your panes, bring your panes to the front. And you don't want to put a solid block here, because if you did, then they wouldn't go down the hoppers. So first we're going to put this here, and then we're going to add our last 2 source blocks, because actually the last 3 source blocks. So now in order for this to be the awesomest farm ever, and for all your pickles to actually come forward, you have to put a source inside there, you have to put a source inside there, and then put one right on top of the dispenser right there. And there you go. Those are 5 source blocks. That's basically the hard part of this tutorial, right? At the end of the day, you got that done and done. We're gonna grab some PICKLE, and yeah, why not? Where's the bone meal? Bone meal's not as popular these days, but you know what? Believe me, you're gonna be trying to make some. You know, you guys are gonna be building out of the ocean for this aquatic update. So let's go ahead and let's just throw this guy in. And guess what, guys? I don't know. I wish before I do the thumbnail, I'm gonna find out what the number is, and I'm gonna put like 10 million sea pickles an hour or something like that. But as you can see, want sea pickles. Oh, don't forget to actually put sea pickles there. So I would put 4, and you'll be good to go. Sea pickles are necessary. Look at it popping off, guys. Insane. Look at that. So many, as fast as you could count. It's going through bone meal, but hey, you're probably only going to do this, you know, you go in, you throw, you know, half a chest of bone meal in there and just let it run out. Get yourself, you know, lots of sea pickles. And there you go, guys. Don't forget to smash that like. Don't forget as well to subscribe to my channel for yeah, more cool stuff, fun stuff, and awesome times. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one.